is suing her ex-boyfriend, security guard Alfonso Mloud, for damages to a car she financed and for an unpaid loan for furniture. Alfonso is countersuing for the money he put towards the car.
Order. All rise. Yeah, this is case number 267 on the calendar in the matter of Bricker versus Mloud. Parties have been sworn in. Judge, you may be seated. Ma'am, have a seat.
Ms. Bricker, while you and the defendant were in a relationship, it is your claim that you financed a car for him.
That's correct.
With the understanding that he was going to make all the payments, and when all the payments were made, the title would be placed in his name. He missed a payment. You took the car back. The time you... Yes. According to your complaint, madam, that's what you say. You say part of your agreement was that if he missed one payment, you would take the car back. He missed a payment, you took the car back. When you took the car back, it had a bad transmission, and you want him to pay for the transmission, and that he owes you money for furniture. Now, is anything that I said incorrect?
He missed the payment in December.
I don't care when he missed it. He missed a payment.
Right, correct. But I did not get the car back until...
I don't care when you got the car back. The reason you took the car back is because he missed a payment.
He asked me if I wanted the car back. I did not take the car back from him. I sent him a certified letter stating that he could keep the car because I didn't want it back because I knew the transmission was damaged.
So why did you take it back?
He called and asked me if I wanted the car back. And so that's exactly what I did. I said, then fine, if you don't want the car, then give it back to me. So...
Ms. Bricker, you have the car.
Correct.
You want him to pay you for the bad transmission.
Correct.
He made all the payments for the car except one.
Correct.
That's what I said.
Okay.
And you claim that you made a loan to him for furniture. He says it was never a loan for furniture. You bought some furniture for his house, but that was of your own volition. There was never a discussion of it being a loan. And you were really being sort of spiteful in taking back the car because he made all of the payments. For how long, sir?
For 11 months.
One payment he missed, and it wasn't even the last payment. It was a payment several months before. And he thought that you forgave that missed payment, and if you had asked him for it, he would have given it to you. So he is counterclaiming. He's counterclaiming for all the money he put into the car. That's what this case is about. Where is the car?
He has it right now.
I have it right now.
You do?
Yeah.
What do you have it for?
Because she told me if I started making payments on it, that she would allow me to continue to make payments on it.
That is not true.
That is
You
true.
have the car now.
I have the car now.
Good, so your counterclaim's dismissed, right? Because you have the car, right? What do you look so stunned for? What do you look stunned for? You're counterclaiming for the car payments because you say you want all the money back.
As long as...
You have the car back. That was your agreement.
Because it wasn't ever my intention to give her the car back. I wanted to keep making payments on it.
That's what you're going to do, right?
Right.
So you're withdrawing your counterclaim?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's what I thought. Okay, and you're withdrawing that part of your claim that deals with the transmission for the car because you didn't have it fixed. Is that right?
The reason he has the car back is because his dad's truck broke down that he was using. He called up and asked if he could rent the car from me, and I said fine. He gave me $50 on Wednesday to rent the car from me because he had no transportation to take his kids to and from school.
Ms. Bricker, did you pay any money to fix the transmission on the car?
Over $3,800, yes, I did.
Let me see the bill.
Your Honor. Your Honor.
There's also another. The transmission became disabled, and there was a statement that said from his mechanic that said that the car was going to need a new transmission. A year later is when I paid for the new transmission, after he called me and told me, you can have the car back. Here's the receipts.
I just want to see the bill
Your
for
Honor.
the transmission.
Your Honor. I intended on making payments on it and getting the transmission fixed, and she makes it seem like I just gave the car back because it was broken.
That's exactly
That's
why
not
he gave
correct.
the car back.
We broke up.
I don't care. I don't care. You have to pay her for having the car fixed if you want it back.
I was going to pay that.
Good. Now let's hear about the furniture.
In October, I came into some money, a lot of money. And what ended up happening is he was getting ready to move out from where he was currently living with his 2 small children, and he was moving into a new place. And I wanted things nice. He had old furniture for the kids. He had absolutely nothing, no pots and pans, hardly anything in the house, because most of the stuff was missing after his divorce from his wife or separation. And so what I did, and he agreed to this, I said, here's some furniture that's for sale. I said, it's $125. It was 7-piece, you know, couch, sofa, love seat, coffee table, lamp, the whole thing. And I said, do you want this? And he said, yes. And I go, well, I'll pay it, and then and you'll pay me back. And that was the agreement. I wasn't buying this for him. I gave him other gifts other than...
We're talking about $125?
No. It's not more. It's more than that. It's stuff for the bathroom that I purchased.
All gifts.
It was not gifts.
Shh, don't speak to her. What do you mean stuff for the bathroom? What's stuff for the bathroom?
Stuff for the bathroom, shower curtains, towels, clothes for the kids, dressers, all of that stuff. I paid for everything, and he agreed that he would pay me back for all of this.
Show me.
I have it.
Show me.
What do you want me to show you? He said, send me statements, and I did. I started sending them back in March to them, and I have copies of the statements that I started sending.
You have something on that recording that says that he acknowledges that debt?
Yes, I do.
I'd like to hear it.
Judge Judy continues in a moment.
Money only came up when we separated.
I'm not interested in that explanation. You were giving him money for a long time.
That's what I want to say. The only time when she asked for something is when we broke up.
You're slick.
And later today,
I went and picked up the truck. I had legal right to do so.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Well, I got court ordered to do so.
Oh, well, let me see the court order.
I don't have it on me.
Well, then you don't have it. Then you don't have it. If you don't have it with you, then you don't have it.
real cases, real people. Judge Judy. Victoria Bricker says ex-boyfriend Alfonso Mcloud owes for car damages and for an unpaid loan for furniture.
All right. Let me hear the tape, please.
Number 8 at 5:26 a.m.
Do you think hanging up on me is going to make you get paid any quicker? But like I said, before you were such an immature child and hung up the phone, I'm willing to give you your money back that I owe you. I'm also willing to give you $50 a month to ensure that you get paid and receive every last penny that I owe you. But if you don't think that that's good enough, why don't you just go ahead and take me to court? And then that way we'll find out which you will ultimately end up receiving. Either it's going to be all or it's going to be nothing. So those are your two options. You let me know what you want to do. You can go ahead and call me during my manpower hours. You can go ahead and tell me what you think about that, okay? Bye-bye.
Okay, now I'll hear you.
Well, every other conversation, she's like, well, where's my money? Where's my money? Where's my money? Money only came up when we separated.
I'm not interested in that explanation. September 8th, you said I'm going to give you back all the money that I owe you.
And I was referring to the car.
How many more months do you have to pay her out?
About between 30 and 36.
You mean pay to the bank?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I'm willing to do that.
Okay. You're slick. Tell me about the things that you purchased for the house, because you're entitled to have your
Furniture.
say. I'm not interested in what you have to say. I'm interested in what he has to say right now. Oh. Tell me about the things that you purchased for the house and how that came about.
Okay. I had furniture, I had a TV, whatnot, blah, blah. You know, she's like, well, this is old stuff.
Were you dating at the time?
Yes.
When did you move?
December of 2001. We had broken up 3 times since then, but we were still dating.
You were dating in December of 2001 when you moved. Is that correct, Miss Bricker?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I had my furniture in there, but as she says, it was old, so she offered to get new furniture. I said, okay. And she knew my situation. She knew that I was going through a divorce and that I'm paying child support for 3 other children. I'm raising my 2 daughters by myself. So she offered to buy this furniture among other items that I felt were considered gifts. Well, if you have money to go ahead and pay me back, then go ahead. I can't pay you all at once. It's okay. Just give me money when you can. Okay.
Is that what she said to you?
Yes.
And is that what you said to her?
Yes.
So you were paying her back for the furniture?
Yes, if I had...
Shh! Listen to me. Just answer my question. You were paying her back for the furniture?
Yes.
Why did you stop?
Actually, I didn't stop, Your Honor.
Well, when was the last time you paid her any money for the furniture?
I would say probably in July.
Let me see.
Well, here's a bank statement, too, that shows the highlighted parts, or the things that are highlighted is the payments that I put into her account.
Okay, you made the car payment, so the last time you made payment was, and you're right, in July. For the other things.
Yes. Can I say something?
No! Because you're all over the place, sir. You have to have a defense. Your defense is either it was a gift or your defense was that I don't have any more money, but you say it was a gift, but I did make payments. You don't make payments on a gift.
I was giving her money because that's what she asked for.
You were giving her money for a long time.
That's what I want to say. The only time when she asked for something is when we broke up. Everything was okay when we're together. And when we broke up, it's like, I want my car back.
How many children do you have?
5.
Is that her fault?
No, it's not her fault.
It's not her fault, sir, if you have to work 5 jobs because you made 5 children. It's not her fault. You don't take on responsibilities, borrow money that you can't pay back. You don't make more children than you can afford to take care of. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good.
She wanted the car back when we
I didn't ask you anything else. Does this 3842 include the car?
Yes. I subtracted the payment.
Just answer my question.
Yes,
does that
it
say
does.
yes?
Yes, it does include the car.
Car and the furniture?
Yes, it does.
Perfect. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of 3842. That's all. Step out.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
You get involved with somebody, you make mistakes, you come from an honest place, and they don't.
Next time you get a girlfriend like that, make sure you have everything in writing.
And now the next case.
All parties in the matter of Nealon versus Miller. Step forward, please.
Elizabeth Nealon is suing her boyfriend's wife, student Desiree Miller, for the value of a truck and for the return of a down comforter.
Miss Nealon, you have a boyfriend.
Yes, I do.
And what's his name? And also happens to be the defendant's husband.
That's correct.
I assume you are separated from your husband. Is that right?
Yes, we are.
How long have you been separated from your husband?
Off and on, about 3 years.
And how long were you actually living together?
Well, we've been married for 10.
So you lived together for 7? And
Correct.
you've been separated for 3. According to your complaint, Miss Nealon, you and your boyfriend had a truck. The defendant took the truck and sold it, or junked it. She needed some money. You want to be reimbursed for the truck, as well as for a comforter that was in the truck. I assume that that's the comforter in question.
Mm-hmm.
Defendant says she had a right to take the truck. It was purchased 6 years ago when they were still living together. It was her husband's truck. She needed money. She had a right to take it and sell it, even though it wasn't in her name. That's your defense.
Pretty much, yes.
Let me see the title to the truck.
Your Honor, I also have papers here that show that they were legally separated when the truck was purchased originally.
Doesn't make any difference. Where did you take the truck from?
From my father-in-law's house.
How did you get it?
I went over there and drove it because he had messed with my car. My car was inoperable. So therefore, when he got incarcerated, I went and picked up the truck. I had legal right to do so. It was community property.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Well, I got court ordered to do so.
Oh, well, let me see the court order.
I don't have it on me.
Well, then you don't have it. Then you don't have it. If you don't have it with you, then you don't have it. Now, this car is registered in her name alone.
Prior to the registration being due, my husband had warrants out for his arrest.
I don't care. The car is registered in her name alone.
But when I took the truck, it was not registered to her and her alone.
How do I know that?
Well, she mumble-jumbled some paperwork around so she could take it out of his name so that she's sole registered owner, so then she could turn around and try to press GTA charges.
Wait just a second. Let me see the former title to the car, madam.
And I would like to add to Your Honor that she didn't drive the truck. She has her own vehicle.
Doesn't make any difference.
It doesn't make a difference. That's
No,
correct.
not at all.
But it was community property between my husband and I. He stole my vehicle, and I was told there was nothing I could do about it. It was community property. I couldn't make no report, do nothing about it. We're legally married.
Listen to me. You don't know, and the law doesn't know, whether or not he sold the vehicle. Let us say, instead of transferring the title to her, he sold the car, which
Okay.
was only in his name,
Okay.
to a third person. He sold it to Bird. Put your papers away, please, madam.
Sorry.
Under your theory, you had a right to go to Bird's house, take the truck, and junk it.
No.
Shh. Under your theory, you said it's community property. He has no right to transfer the title to somebody else.
I had already had possession of the vehicle when his name was removed and her name was the sole registered owner. I had already had possession of the vehicle.
On what date?
I don't recall the date.
Give me the month.
I don't know, last month, a month and a half ago.
Give me the month.
The month, well, what's this, October, so I'd say August?
Is that when you took the truck from your father-in-law's house?
Yes.
What did you do with the truck when you took it from your father?
I drove the truck, and within
For how
maybe,
long?
Maybe a month, about a month, somebody had filled the gas tank. I mean, completely filled the gas tank with sugar. On top of that, we paid $1,600 for the truck 6 years ago. Not a dime has been invested into that truck since then, but what my passed away mother put into it, which was clutch and brakes.
You drove the truck for a month.
Correct.
and then it was rendered inoperable. Is that what you're telling me? What did you do with it after it was rendered inoperable?
Well, I gave it to the tow truck company for a ride home. The truck was completely worthless. When the engine was, and the body was shot out, and the truck was worthless.
Now, what do you know about this truck? Did it end up in a junkyard?
That's what I understand, but it's all hearsay. I really don't know what happened to it.
Did you ever check with the junkyard?
I called several junkyards and never was able to locate the truck.
Now, how much money did you pay for this truck?
$2,500.
Show me. This says that you are loaning him $2,500, dated August 20th. In lieu of the loan in return, he will put in my name the title of his truck until the loan is paid in full. If he fails to pay off the loan, he agrees the truck will be turned over to me for payment in full. He will begin making payments of $250 a month to commence upon his employment, and you both agree he should be employed no later than the middle of August and should have made at least one full payment by the end of August. Show me where you took out the $2,500 from.
I didn't bring my bank statements with me.
That's too bad. That is too bad.
I brought everything else. I thought that was going to be sufficient.
It's not.
And Your Honor,
I have to believe you that you gave him $2,500. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. Now, what was he incarcerated for?
She made false allegations of him stalking her.
False. They're
Is he? Is he still incarcerated?
Yes, ma'am, he is.
Was he convicted or is he waiting trial?
He's awaiting trial.
When was the last time you saw him?
Last weekend.
Do you go every weekend to see him?
Yes, I do.
What kind of work do you do?
Right now I'm unemployed. She had me fired from my job.
What kind of work do you do? You're unemployed.
Sales.
And when was the last time you were employed on a full-time basis?
Was August 17th.
What kind of work were you doing?
Selling satellite television.
Where do you live now?
I live in Anaheim with my mother, who I take care of. She has Alzheimer's disease.
How long did you have that job that you lost in August?
Approximately 2.5 years.
Okay, Ms. Nealon, let me tell you this. I'm dismissing your claim with leave for you to come back and refile within 1 week.
Okay.
If you can establish to my satisfaction that you actually gave him $2,500 from a withdrawal from the bank, therefore that you actually paid in due course something for this truck, I will entertain your action again.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Not a problem.
Other than that, you get nothing. Because other than that, what happened was, the truck was turned over to you to keep it out of her hands. She took it. She says it was community property. I don't know if I believe it was community property. She also has the right to bring me this order that she says it was in existence, which she also conveniently doesn't have, that allowed her to take the truck. But more importantly, from your perspective, I want to see that you gave, what's his name? $2,500 for anything. Do you understand?
Sure.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
Oh, by the way, she can take back her down comforter.
Liz.
Tender Keith Collier for damage to her car and a series of unpaid loans.
Order. All rise. Your Honor, this is case number 363 on the calendar in the matter of King versus Collier. Parties have been sworn in, Judge. You may be seated. Folks, have seats, please.
Miss King, according to what I've read, the defendant was your former boyfriend. First, you say about a little more than a year ago, he had an accident with your car, which you paid for, which he said he would take care of. Then you claim to have expended a certain amount of money for remodeling of a condo that he had purchased, also with the agreement that he would pay you back. When you broke up, somehow you got him to sign a promissory note for all this money, or I think $3,200. Mr. Collier says the following. He said that you caused the accident to the car yourself, that he never borrowed any money from you, that the remodeling that you did to the condo, which had belonged to his uncle, was your own choice. The only reason he says that he signed this promissory note was that you were holding some money of his that you had gotten your hands on. You told me you wouldn't give him the money unless he signed the note. So he signed the note under duress. That's your defense.
Yes, Your Honor.
When was this accident with the car?
It was back in July of 2001.
And tell me about the accident with the car.
We were leaving a parking garage in Ybor City, and we were looking for the ticket that you give the attendant whenever you leave.
Stories whispered in the rhythm of
went to back up, and as he backed
I feel the pulse in my blood, the strength of the old days.
Yes, Your Honor, I don't remember it that way.
Standing on this ground, seeing through their ancient haze.
So, did insurance cover the damage?
No,
I search for knowledge in the ruins, not in the newest screen. I honor the silent sacrifices of the lives that intervene. When the world gets too loud and the future feels unknown, I listen for the rhythm in the marrow of my bone. There's a silent, powerful wisdom flowing through the time, a heritage of courage that belongs to me and mine. They dreamt of, standing proud and raw. Their spirits rise with the fire. Their journey is not done. Their strength is the foundation from setting sun to sun.
That you do.
And then finally, we have the stuff for the apartment. Let's hear about the stuff for the apartment.
It was for a condo that his uncle owned, and we had agreed that he would move in. I was still living with my roommate, so I couldn't move out at the time. And I said that we agreed that whenever time came that my lease would be up, that I would buy the place from his uncle, and that's why I would do the remodeling, and that he would also pay for that.
That you would buy the place from his uncle?
Mm-hmm.
You?
Yes, later.
You, not the two of you, you would buy the place for his uncle, so you were going to remodel it for when you bought it?
Correct.
Had you discussed that with his uncle?
No.
Just with him?
Just with him.
Well, what made you think his uncle wanted to sell it?
He discussed him buying it from his uncle.
He owner leased it to me, Your Honor. So he was selling it to me.
And you discussed selling it to her?
Yeah, yes, Your Honor, yes.
And that's why she decided to remodel it. Is that right?
Correct, Your Honor.
And then you decided not to sell it to her. Is that right?
No, she left, Your Honor.
Or she left. Whatever. Listen, I'm telling you this, Miss King. I'm unimpressed with all of these loans that you claim. Without a promissory note, the one that you say you have,
yes, I do, Your
you
Honor.
wouldn't get any money. I'm going to tell you why. Because if you remodel this place in anticipation of you purchasing it, so you were really remodeling it for yourself, there was no loan to him of that money. You remodeled it because you were going to live there. That was your foolishness. You don't remodel a place until the title of it is in your name.
Correct.
You want to do it fast? You do it fast, that's your problem. So now I'm going to take a look at the promissory note. Okay, so I have a promissory note for $3,200, sir, that you signed.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, let me hear the circumstances surrounding you signing this promissory note.
She left on the 4th, and when she left, she had some cash in my
4th of?
March. When she did so, she didn't realize, I think, that she had some cash with her that I needed for my mortgage payment due on the 7th.
Mortgage for what?
To my uncle.
You mean your rent?
Well, he's taking it off the principal, so he's holding the note for me. But the mortgage payment was due on the 7th, and on the 4th, she left with my cash. I couldn't raise the $350.
How did she get your cash?
I was having her hold it for me. I think we were going to deposit it in the bank.
But you speak slowly, sir. I can't follow you. I'm old.
Yes, Your Honor. She had my cash with her because she was holding it for me so that I would not spend it.
How much cash was she holding?
$350.
Okay, go ahead.
And on the 8th, a day after my mortgage was late, she agreed to go ahead and give me the cash, but only if I would sign the promissory note. Since I know their means of getting the cash that quickly, I went ahead and signed the note.
Did you have his money?
Yes, Your Honor. He had been staying at my place and left it.
And so you took the money and said you want your money back? Is that right?
Well, it was in my...
No, you want your money back? You're going to sign this note?
Correct, Your Honor.
Is that what happened?
Yes.
That's duress. You can't do that.
Judge Judy will continue in a moment. And later today,
She wanted you to get out of the car?
Yes, that way she could fight me. She grabbed my windshield wiper. She smashed it because she was really mad and broke it. And then with her both fists, she was really pissed. Boom, then my car.
real cases, real people. Judge Judy. Sherry King says her ex-boyfriend, Keith Collier, owes for damage to her car and unpaid loans. Keith says he owes her nothing.
As I said to you before, Miss King, but for the promissory note, I would find that there was never a loan made. With regard to the automobile, you were drunk, which is the reason he drove. He's backing out of a spot, not purposefully.
He wasn't backing out of a spot. He was backing out of the actual toll booth that he had pulled into. I did not pull into there, Your Honor.
Whatever it was. But for the fact that the two of you had broken up, there's not a question in my mind that we would not be here over this bumper damage to the car. When you drive a car, you drive someplace, you go out, you're not supposed to get drunk so you can't drive at home. Okay? I don't know how much he had been drinking that evening, whether he had been drinking more than you or less than you. I assume that he had been drinking some too, which means that you're both stupid. Then we come to the bills. Bills that you say, well, he said he would pay me some rent, and then I paid for his car payment. I paid a lot of times. I paid his car payment more than once. I'm not sure about how many times. I don't get involved with that. This is a court. You're supposed to say, on September 1st, 1999, I paid a car payment. On September 16th, the year 2000, I made a car payment for him. I have that all written down here. This is his car payment. He asked me to please advance it, and if I would, he would pay me back in a month. That's not what this is all about. This is about a boyfriend and girlfriend situation where you give him money. I don't know whether he ever gave you money.
No, Your Honor.
Probably not. Well, that means that you're not too. Right? The only thing that you thought that you did that was clever was having him do the promissory note for all this money that you thought he owed you. The only problem is you forced him to sign it. You were withholding his property. And if you withheld his property and said, unless you sign this note, I'm not going to give you the property, that is duress. So you get zippo, nada, nothing. Your case is dismissed. Goodbye.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
Just hopefully no one will ever have to deal with him the way I had to deal with him.
I'm glad to see that justice was served.
Because he's a loser and he will scam anyone out of anything.
I feel bad that Ms. King feels like she was ripped off and misled by me.
Every week he would say that he would pay me the money, and then he would say, oh, I spent it on this or I spent it on that, and never came through with it.
I'm sorry that it had to come to a court battle. She could have settled it outside very easily.
Don't give money to anyone unless you have anything signed, and don't deal with idiot con artists like that.
Worked out pretty well for me, didn't it?
And now the next case.
All parties in the matter of Berios versus Rivera, step forward, please.
15-year-old student Wandalise Berios and her mother, social worker Maria Berios, are suing Wandalise's boyfriend, 18-year-old Eric Rivera, and his mother, business owner Miriam Rivera. Maria says Miriam ran her off the road and vandalized her car.
Miss Berios, is this your daughter?
Yes, ma'am.
Sit down. And is this your son?
Yes, ma'am.
You sit down. Miss Berios, it's your claim that Mrs. Rivera vandalized your car with you in it. Is that right?
That's correct.
And Miss Rivera says that she was angry, but she did not, in fact, damage your car at all. Now, what I gather is that your daughter was dating her son. Is that right? These two.
That's correct, Your Honor.
And it's your claim that Mrs. Rivera didn't like the idea of her son dating your daughter. Is that true?
Yes,
by the
ma'am.
way? You weren't happy with this
Correct.
relationship. So why don't you tell me what happened on the day that your car was allegedly vandalized?
On July 3rd, her son called my daughter, and they wanted to meet us in the fireworks.
Okay, so it was July 4th weekend, there were fireworks.
On the 3rd,
And
yes.
did he come to your house or did you pick him up?
And we met him in the fireworks in Altamont.
Is that right? You met where at a park or something where they were having fireworks?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You watched the fireworks, and then you were ready to go home?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Good. Now tell me what happened.
Okay, when we dropped him off in his house, and the defendant, she drove in front of my car, and she started yelling, threatening, and she tried to break my window, and her son came up and went right there in front of us.
Just a second. She's in her car, you're in your car.
Correct.
Did she get out of her car?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you get out of your car?
No, Your Honor.
You stayed in your car, but she pulled up in front of you, cut you off?
Correct. Yes, Your Honor.
And got out of her car. What about her son? Did he get out of the car?
We dropped him already. He was in his house.
Okay, so he came out of the house.
He ran out of the house and he stepped between the defendant and I, right there by the window, because she tried to break the window with her
elbow. And you're sitting in the driver's seat?
Yes, ma'am.
Then what did she do?
And I did not respond to her request because the prior incident that I have with her, that she assaults me. So I did not respond to her request. And
she wanted you to get out of the car?
Yes, that way she could fight me. So I did not get out of the car. And I told my daughter, let's leave here, because prior to that, she grabbed since I don't open the window, she grabbed my windshield wiper. She smashed it because she was really mad and broke it. And then with her both fists, she was really pissed and bent my car. So at that time, I told my daughter, let's get out of here, let's report it. I went on reverse, I left the scene. She continued following me to my house. That's what I found out. I went to the police report, and I reported. And I put an injunction on Miss Rivera.
You have photographs of the car?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can I see it, please? Are you two young people still dating each other or not?
Yes.
So I assume you don't want to be here?
No.
You don't want to be here?
No.
You don't want to be here. Is that right?
No.
Okay. Okay. Ready to hear you.
Well, the incident on actually the 3rd of the morning of the 4th of July happened all because my son and his girlfriend, Diana, was attending my child who's mentally handicapped and my daughter, which is 11 years old. This lady had the audacity to go out there and pick him up, left my two children alone with another 17-year-old child when he and her were supposed to watch my children, where my son walked away and got lost in the park where the fireworks were. And it was almost 2 in the morning by the time I was able to pick up my children from the park in the traffic. And when I got home, she was just dropping him off without no permission of mine, no knowledge where my son was. And I knew he was with her because his girlfriend, Diana,
That's not Diana.
No, that's not Diana.
He has 2 girlfriends.
Yes. And it might be 3, but right now 2. Anyway, when I got home, yes, I was very furious, capable of, even if she would have got out of the car, I would have smacked her really good, because how a mother could leave a child who is mentally handicapped.
And just slap him.
Well, I did that.
Why'd you slap him? What are you slapping her for?
Because she's the adult. She should have left him where he was.
Just a second. You're not claiming she picked him up at your house.
No, she went behind my back as a parent and picked him up in the park.
How do you know that? That she went behind your back? How is she supposed to read your mind about what arrangements you had with your son?
Because she knew.
How does she know?
Because he told her.
Oh, baloney. But you're assuming that.
True.
You're assuming that.
True.
How tall are you?
6 foot.
6 feet. Healthy, right?
As far as I know.
How old are you?
18.
And an adult. And if he's 17, he was still 6 feet tall and very healthy.
Yes.
Right? Are you suggesting to me, Miss Rivera, that your son went to Miss Berios and said, I'm supposed to be minding my 2 siblings, but I'm going to blow them off and leave them here by themselves. So could you please give me a ride home? Is that what you think he said to her? That's what you're assuming, because you want to be mad at somebody. Instead of being mad at him, you're mad at her. What are you mad at her for?
Because it's not the first incident that this happens.
Put the blame where it's supposed to be. By the way, where were you July 3rd?
I was at my house.
Why weren't you taking care of your children?
Because he was old enough to do it, and he wanted to go to Red Hot and Boom.
He was old enough to do it because you thought he was responsible enough
Correct.
to do it. Clearly, he wasn't.
Well, I learned my lesson in that part.
So that was your error in judgment. You don't take that out on her car.
I did not touch her car, ma'am.
Oh, yes, you did. Oh, yes, you did. There is no question in my mind that you broke the windshield wipers off her car and smashed down with your fist on her car, causing a dent. Absolutely no question in my mind. And I'm not going to put these 2 young people in a position of having to testify, because it just seems unfair to have to do that. I don't know if this is the girlfriend you want to be with or one of your other 2. That's your business. By the way, he probably does have other girlfriends. You understand that?
Yes.
Let me see the estimates of the damage to the car. Do you work?
No, ma'am.
What do you do?
I'm a student.
Where?
Lighthouse Christian Academy.
I have 3 estimates, and the cheapest estimate